Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. We're going to jump into charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin pulling back under 40,000 last night. As I predicted yesterday, I gave the warning. Hopefully you paid attention. I'm going to be buying back by adding more to my positions at 38, 37, and down to 35 if it goes that low. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell. Let's jump into the technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going to technicals for Bitcoin, and you can see that we're having pullback on Bitcoin. Uniswap yesterday was up 3%, Pocket bouncing, Doge bouncing a little bit, Sol up a little bit, Bitcoin 39,826. The low on Bitcoin came down to 39,378. But why that is very dangerous: one, we make a new low on this first to second corrective wave. Two, we broke this big bull flag that Bitcoin's been in for a very long time. Paul and flag. Yesterday I closed 50% of my positions in my portfolio, and I warned everyone. This was my warning. I managed to warn 8,300 people about Bitcoin. So urgent Bitcoin and crypto warning. I got 4,100 views on this Twitter video, and on YouTube about, where is it? On YouTube, 4,200 views. So all up around, I managed to warn 8,300 people about this potential Bitcoin drop. And it is dropping there. It's bouncing here, but there is no real support until 38,000. I mean, we have some support here. There is support lines here when we got bounces back in. We got bounces off where we are right now. In April 2022, in January 2022, in September 2021, we got rejected in June 2021. You can see these rejections of this area. But the main area of real support, I would say, is at 38,000. That's where I want to add more to the positions. Stochastic is heading down on the weekly very strongly. It's been heading up since all the way back in from September. It was heading up. It only started heading down after the ETF announcement, now dropping down very strongly. Major area of support, 38K. A little bit higher even. You could say it bounces. There. This is one major area of support, 38,180. I'm going to set an alert there. Add alert, 38,108. And I'm going to set an alert for the second major support, which I would say would be here, 36,000. That's where I want to add more to my positions. And I've got more buy orders on both of these places. Now, hopefully, stochastic on the daily, very oversold on Bitcoin. 4-hourly, very oversold, turning up. Good volume coming in, but it didn't manage to hold up Bitcoin after this drop. So again, main area of support is at 38K, 38 and 36K, these two areas. Let's see if Bitcoin pulls back more or if this drop is finished. The problem is the volume isn't coming in to oh, we had a big volume spike there. Here we go. So there's volume coming in. This down here, you can see how much Bitcoin is being bought and sold per hour. And you can see we had this volume spike on the drop, 32K Bitcoin at 2 a.m. But you can see when we confirmed bottoms before on these bounces, we usually had like a spike up in volume. So this was a volume spike. This was a volume spike. This was a volume spike, but it wasn't a big enough volume spike. These volume spikes indicated that the bottom was in when it was called. I think my strategy is the best. What I did is I reduced 50% of this position. This account, 483K. My Bitcoin trade, $22,000 in the profits. Yesterday, I cut out half of the positions. If you remember, I took profits and I took 50% on all my positions. USDT, I'm 148,000 USDT, 55,000 USD of FXS, 55 FX down 3%, 53,000 of Doge, down 2%, MCRT 44,900, Bitcoin 39,001, Bitcoin down 3%. I closed all these, half of these positions, and I closed 70% of my Bitcoin positions yesterday. Uniswap 28K, this is what I'm holding now with these closed positions. We are getting a little bit of a bounce here, but in my opinion, there is volume spikes. It could possibly be the bottom, but again, a good bottom indicator is when the volume here, see, like these were times when the bottom was in here before the bounce. Here, 40,200 back in January 4th. And we had this huge volume spike confirming that bottom. Here was a little bit of a, for example, bottoming formation, not huge volume spike. But the volume now is growing, but it's not there yet. In my opinion, usually we're going to pull back to a major support And I would say that the major support is really down here. So we are still in the first to second corrective wave. It hasn't finished yet. Over on, if you want to trade like you're seeing me do, underneath this video, go down below underneath the video. One is the exchanges that I use. Bybit gives you a $30,000 bonus when you use that link. Two is the courses, Crypto Master course. You learn 12-hour courses, learn what we do, how to set up technical charts, open long shorts, use bots, trade like gurus. 3, join us in Telegram. There's 9,000 of you trading together under the video. And then over on Bybit, you can see my Bitcoin trade is still open, 23,311%, but I've got buy orders to add 2 Bitcoin at 37,000 and to add 3 Bitcoin at 35,000. Bitcoin is trying to take 40k again. It's trying to bounce back here. And that was my derivatives exchange trade. So like my leverage trades. In my spot positions, I've got 2 Bitcoin to add at 35k, 1 Bitcoin to add at 37k, and more pocket to sell. But I'll cancel the rest of those sells because it's mostly executed. So in my opinion, I would be going long on Bitcoin from these two areas, 36 and 38k. Best position to open a long would be on this major area of support here. If Bitcoin doesn't manage to hold, which it doesn't look like it is doing at the moment, it is breaking. So this is the trade that I would take on Bitcoin. And then going for a bounce back and a longer term trade for that second to third wave to 60k. That's the trade I'll take on Bitcoin. Opening at 37,150, stop loss 36,858, 3, and take profit 60k, risk towards 78 times, risking 297 to make 23,000 with no leverage, 10x leverage, 230,000, 100x leverage, 2.3 million. This is the trade I'll make on Bitcoin. Let's see if it manages to hold 38 or 36 or where we are possibly now. But most likely coming down to that 36 area of major support, 38 and 36k. These two areas of support, these green lines. Let's make them blue lines because this is where I think Bitcoin will pull back to, that second wave. And again, I bought more Bitcoin here. I warned everyone yesterday before the big drops. Warned 8,300 people, which is beautiful. By the way, since the 1st of the 12th, 2022, so the end of 2022, I've been buying at the lows. Bitcoin, MCRTK, Google, Meta, Microsoft all hit 52-week highs today, which is amazing. Thank you for watching, everyone. That's my quick update. I wanted to quickly do an update on Bitcoin because there's a lot of panics in the market. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up button, turn on the bell. I'm going to accumulate more Bitcoin as we comes down. Worst case, I believe 35, but probably 37 and 38 do hold. I will add positions down as we go down. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.